What if everything you've been taught about African history is wrong? What if the continent you think of as the cradle of civilization was deliberately erased from the story of human progress? Today we uncover the shocking truth. 90,000 years ago, when most of the world was still in the Stone Age, African fishermen at Katanga in what is now the Congo were crafting polished, barbed harpoons so sophisticated they wouldn't be matched for millennia. This isn't the Africa you know. This is the Africa they didn't want you to see. While Europe was still covered in ice, Africans were mining. The Sanganeb mine in South Africa dates back 43,200 years, the oldest evidence of mining anywhere on Earth. And 25,000 years ago in Zaire, someone was doing math. The Ishango bone, marked with precise tally marks, proves Africans were calculating before the pyramids were built. But the most shocking discovery. A mummified infant in Yuan Mahogiag, Libya, dated to 7438 BC, a full 1,000 years before the Egyptians began mummifying their dead. These aren't isolated examples. They are part of a pattern of erasure. The Sudanese invented a 23-letter writing script in 300 BC. Old Jen in Mali was a thriving city by 250 BC. The Aksumite civilization in Ethiopia built towering obelisks without foreign influence. And then there's Musa, ruler of the Mali Empire in the 14th century. He wasn't just rich, he was the richest person in human history, controlling more gold than any individual before or since. His wealth was so vast that when he traveled to Mecca, he disrupted economies across the Mediterranean. But Africa's history isn't just about wealth, it's about resistance. Queen Nzinga of Angola led armies against Portuguese slavers into her 60s, becoming one of history's most formidable warrior queens. And Christianity. It flourished in Ethiopia and North Africa centuries before most Europeans converted. The truth is, Africa's history was deliberately hidden. Greek historians like Herodotus wrote of blameless Ethiopians beloved by the gods for their wisdom and justice. The Nok civilization in Nigeria created the world's first terracotta sculptures. Nearly 7,000 medieval burial mounds in Senegal testify to forgotten kingdoms. Even vaccination came to America through an enslaved African named Wanzimas in the 1700s. Historian Howard French reveals the uncomfortable truth: Europe's wealth, democracy, and Enlightenment ideals were built on African exploitation. The Ashanti Kingdom still exists today, a living link to Africa's golden age. From the 26,000-year-old Apollo 11 cave paintings in Namibia to UNESCO's efforts to correct the record, Africa's true history is finally being reclaimed. This isn't just about the past, it's about justice. It's about recognizing that the Dark Continent myth was a lie designed to justify exploitation. Africa wasn't behind, it was ahead. And its story is only beginning to be told.